Welcome to NWA Cane Corso's podcast, where we talk all things dogs.
We ain't doing no turkey. We ain't doing no dressing. We gonna do some pizza. Merry Christmas, everybody. How are y'all doing today? What's up, chat? Salute, Caveman. Salute, Griselda, Cane Corso. Salute, Brother Braggs. Salute, Naeem Jacobs. Welcome, everybody. This will be a quick one. I know everybody's with their families, laying down, and I don't know what kind of food y'all had today to anybody. I know a lot of us from the South. Anybody have any chitlins? I don't think I dare eat that shit again. You know what I mean? Dang, I cursed in the first 2 minutes. Maybe not. Maybe I'm good. Salute Javier. Salute Catch Dog Concepts. What's up, nephew? Man, it's good to see everybody, man. We about to wrap up another year. Just not too long ago. I don't know how long y'all been following, but the following really came this year. I think we started in April of 2023, and we were just kind of skating along. I think I was doing 2 shows a month, just being real lazy with it. But my buddy Clyde, CT Touch Horses and Dogs, is how I started out with him explaining to me on about dog training, fake protection work. And then we just started to do a show, and we did it with the great Gypsy Stratton. When I look back on it, man, it's like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? I put a lot of men together that people thought wouldn't mesh and probably didn't mesh, but being that we are human beings and we can sit down and talk, even though we might have different thoughts and ideas on the other side of the spectrum from each other. So we did that. Clyde is a very, very strong-willed person, and so was Gypsy. You know what I mean? So when you think back on that stuff, man, we really did some major things. This year is when we took it serious because I started getting uh, phone calls, messages say, "Hey, man, you gonna come with more shows? I listen to you at work, or I listen to you in my truck." You know what I'm saying? And then it was so many of these messages that you know, technically in January, that's when we started hitting the gas. I said, well, let me try to do at least one show a week, and that's always the goal. It might not come that week, but at least 4 shows a month. It's not a lot, I'm not a YouTube guy. I'm not a social media guy by heart. I preferably want to be involved in something like this, but I'd rather take the spot of our co-producer like Doug, come up with the guests, maybe vision of the art, how it looks and things like that. Right now, show ideas. That's what I would love to do. I'm not a guy that really wants to be in front of a camera, but uh, the old ladies used to say back when I was a youngster, they used to sing a song. They say, "I'll go if I have to go by myself." So that's what we doing. I hope to one day have other uh, brothers maybe come on when I'm not even on and make it like a network. You know what I mean? Um, Salute Superior Warrior Kennels. All 10 bullies. What's happening? Yes, sir. Caveman. Salute to you, brother. Um, Vaughn Gunter Haas. Thank you, sir. Man, this man has contributed so much to us, brother. Merry Christmas, Joe, to you and your family. You are a true benefit to the dog community and ethical breeding and training. Man, I appreciate it. Hey, man, That's one thing about us. This is a dog community channel. I think we don't put all kind of men and women from all walks of life, from all uh, ethnic backgrounds and religious backgrounds, and man, we really done something, y'all. We really done something, man. And a lot of these people, some of them got their own respective channels that we try to uh, make this web of like you go over here and support him, support it. And I'm kind of like the hangout, like my brother Buck City Kennels. He's like where we like he's like I, I hang out at Buck Spot. Everybody know that. If I'm on a channel, I'm over at Buck channel because we can, we can really, I can be me. I got to kind of keep it straight on this show. People like, man, hey, I guess about all the cussing. Man, y'all got to chill out on that, man. It looks like y'all crowbarring it in, all cussing. Everybody want to listen in. Everybody want to be included. I don't play any racial politics, any religious politics, any. The only thing that I require, we don't even have to be friends. You know what I mean? I don't do that. You know what I mean? We don't have to be friends. Only thing I ask is the person that's sitting across from me, wherever they are in the world, can we just at least respect each other? I won't disrespect you. You know what I mean? And I don't. I think we should hit 100 episodes here soon, but we ain't really just we had never had a really stump down argument. You know what I mean? Never. And we did the panels. Now the panels will get a little wild, but we never had a crazy argument in front of the world. Uh, Sykes Pups, what's happening, brother? That's an Arkansas in there. So hey, that's the top of the clock. If you're in Arkansas, you from the top of the clock. But man, yeah, I just really just wanted to come on and say Merry Christmas to all you guys. Thank you for all your support. It's been. Sometimes I get emotional when I think about it because you can look at the channel and just see like it's only like 3,000 subscribers, but it just ain't 3,000 subscribers. It's like 3,000 subscribers. It's like dedicated to the game, and it's like a hub of dog trainers, dog breeders, and dog lovers. That's actually dog people. It is a difference. Somebody was saying that the other day, and people who have dogs and people who are dog people. And I think we have forged that community. And I want everybody to eat once they go away. I know like a lot of it is starting to happen once people get off the channel. That phone get once you make your appearance, and being able to do that is being such a small channel is like a major thing. And we getting a lot of attention. Uh, it's a little pressure involved. Behavior got to be good. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. It's crazy. Everybody's everybody's watching. You wouldn't believe who's been watching. Like sometimes I talk to people, and a guy came a guy came to bought a dog, brother Eric, if you listening, and he said, "Yeah, man, I watch your podcast." I was like, "Which one? Which one? What's up, K9 Sims? What's going on?" So yeah, everybody watching, and um, it it's a community thing. Um, Let me address something. Let me get some water. I have a lot of you. Um, I would say guys that I don't think the experience is all right there all the way yet. I know I'm gonna get some heat from this. I read a comment earlier saying I put on popular people. That's not the truth. That's not the truth, man. We put on anybody who can bring value, but two, we have other people who involved in bringing in guests, and so when you come to me asking to be on the show, and then you might have something to offer that I might have missed or we didn't know. But a lot of times I tell you guys no simply because of one good reason. The show is popularized, getting popular, very popular, popular than what you think, and it's got the attention of some real stomp down dog men. I mean, so yeah, we can't sometimes running the wrong person up in front of the crowd. You think you'll be getting attention, but by the time I hit the end button, you've been on the end of your program. 'Cause it's some sharks in the water on this channel, and they looking up. Everything's about right here. And if you don't know, I don't play that game. I don't come up here. Now I know some things, and I could spew out some things. But when you 5 years in, especially in the Corso world, boy, use a little infant. They would tear your ass up. They would, and because it's not a lot of time in. A lot of us don't even got the story straight. So we don't play those games. And then two, you have to realize too, I get a lot of the best information comes from off the screen. I have dogmen who, hey, you got this right. Uh, it's secrets in dogs that they'll never come and tell you on the screen. That's why, even though this is a good avenue to get some rock solid foundation, you always want to go to that mentor, that trainer. I mean, online training, cool, man, but it is better in person. Going to a dog man's yard and learning from him, being comfortable with him, being getting to know him, not being shisty, not going back to snitch and tell things he has told you and blabbermouth, all that good stuff. That's the stuff you need. That's the stuff you really need. But this is a good avenue as well. You know, it's some good channels out there. Don't get me wrong, but they ain't gonna never just tell you everything on this show. So, yeah, it's some dog men on this channel that's hovering around, and they starting to comment. I'm like, ooh, I know who that is. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want you to get ate up, you know, uh, because you will get ate up if you're not, and they can tell 3 minutes in, you can't come on here recycling stuff you done heard on this show and other shows and think ain't nobody heard it, because a lot of cross pollination in between these shows. I know some brothers that's administration, and on my channel, they're administration on the other man's channel, and they in administration. They really into this thing. Yeah. Caveman, salute. Yeah, we know. Young Red, salute. Yeah. So, it's not to try to block on you and anything, man. It's really to kind of help you, because if you ain't ready, they going to whatever you get, they'll end you. They'll end you overnight. Um, and you want to be authentic. Any lies, and I ain't gonna say ain't no lies slip through. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to. I try to fact check much as I can, but at the same time, I'm running a show. Um, I don't want to get into the politics of, well, he said this. Uh, I ain't got time to go dig it up. You know what I mean? If that's what he said, I mean, shit, somebody gonna come forth and say something. So I don't have time to get into that type uh, police work. If somebody say something that may be wrong, sometimes um, the time things happen may have been years ago. I can't remember what happened yesterday. So you ask me something that happened 10 years. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Chris, what's going on, brother? Oh yeah, man. Hey, yeah, come on. Hey, when you get done, I know you got some projects to do. We got to talk. So hopefully you can come in 2025. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. The Corso community, it's hard, but it's fair, and we try to do some Corso content, but it depends on the top people in the community or people who have a knowledge base in the community. I do not play with that stuff, not with them. I don't play with that history stuff, not with them, because you almost got to go get the people who knew. I don't play with it. I don't play with them. You know what I mean? I don't disrespect our dog for clout. I just don't do that. Um, but anyways, yeah, I mean, and some of this, the guests I don't know personally, so whatever experiences y'all have with them outside of show, hey man, I don't know all the guests. I know a few of the guests, uh, and things like that. Let me see what he says here. Yeah, bloodlines take time. My yard been closed for over 20 years. Peace. Yep, yep. So, but um, I'm going to start. One thing we incorporated, we did a few shows with listeners. Our brother Rick came on, did an awesome show on the raw diet. I want to continue to do stuff like that. We tried a lot of different things. I did what as I was told, like Doug told me. you know, uh, start squeezing the panel size out. Maybe not so many men. Um, Forcing me to do shows by myself. He know how I feel. forcing forcing me to do shows by myself sometimes more often than not. They was telling me that the learning experience is better sometime on a one-on-one. I like the guest host because I can kind of he can see things I can't see. You know what I mean? He might ask something that I might not think to ask. That's why you see a lot of collaborations with Schoolboy. That amount of experience, I ain't gonna think to ask what he would think to ask. So you see a lot of Schoolboy uh, uh, do co-hosting with me just because of his knowledge base, and uh, and that helps me out a lot. Now sometimes I even kind of like I get to enjoy the conversation so much I be kind of like just sitting on the porch and start listening because it's something about when old dog men they start talking their stuff you kind of sit back instead of trying to be heard. Sometimes it's just good to listen, but it does give me room to kind of work the chat and everything. But people like, yeah, you be getting lazy when you do it. Yeah, you be getting lazy. We see you. Yeah, no, work. Yeah, we had an awesome show yesterday with brother has Altman, Shield K9. We thank him for coming by and all that good stuff. But guys, the meat of the show is um, who would you like to see 2025? Someone who could bring value. I'm not a kennel promotion show. You're gonna get that, if you're on here. I'm telling you, your phone gonna blast after you get off the show. But this person must bring value to the show. He must be able to talk, explain himself, or her explain himself. It can't just be uh Willie Bobo down the street, man. He got them dogs, man. Blue, blue, blue. But if Willie can't talk, we can't work. You know, you know what I'm saying. So, hold on, brother. I put it in the chat. So, Savant K9. Okay, yeah, we'll put these in the chat, and then when we come back and look at the replay, me, Doug, probably Kyle will put something here later in the comments, which we got a little list already. We got to work out because UK coming too. We got the UK coming. We got some big shows we working on. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hold on, bro. I'm finna get that link for you. Oh hell, I can do it from right here. I think. Man, it's been a minute, man. I forgot how to do it. Invite. Okay, here we go. Brother Bragg, you can come on in, man. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah. Anybody you want to see? It is a all breed podcast. So anybody that you think be interested that can explain themselves. Um, Other channels are good, but you know me. I like the dudes that's that we can meet out in public that's not on screen as much. You know what I mean? So, but I do like the other channels as well because um, doing the connection things with the podcast is easier. Some of them already have mics. They already be doing this. They already got comfortable. Uh, uh, Ohio Malinois, mom, how you doing? Appalachian Doberman in Oil City, Pennsylvania. Okay, we'll look them up, y'all. Let's look them up. See what they got. Joe, keep cooking, bro. The Connie Corso plug. Hey guys, this is All Breed Podcast. Let me drop some information on you. It's not Cane Corso. It's not Kanye Corso. It's not King Corso. It's Connie Corso. Like Connie wants some money. That's what we doing here. So Ohio Malinois, mom. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Malinois, popular right now. You know what I mean? The lady we had on, the Maligator mom, man, wasn't she awesome? Wasn't she awesome? I like her initiative. No sitting back. Uh, it seemed like she learned her skill enough to display it. Her business acumen was good. I can't really say nothing bad about her. A lot of times I think on the sidelines we be pouting about, well, they ain't got that, they ain't got that, but look what she doing. You know what I mean? I can't really, I can't say nothing about doers. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't have no big brothers. I don't have that type of influence. Never have. Uh, Maybe one partner of mine, about close to a big brother I ever got. So everything has always been go, go, go with me. You know, uh, it's always been on my own. Always one man game. Always never kissing the ring. It's always associates myself with other generals. I don't want to be your leader. I don't want. I don't want to fixate your mind and make you think I'm all this or that. Uh, you appreciating what I do, that's what I do like. If you like what I do, cool. If you don't, cool as well. But trying to be the boss and nah, I like other generals. I like working with other generals. Um, okay, them dogs. Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you, brother. I be seeing you. I ain't touching your show. Appreciate your substance. Man, and showing love to dogs on Christmas. Yes, sir. Good to meet you. My boys are 5 years old. Likewise, likewise. Don't fold. I can't. It ain't in me. You know. I'm so big on this community thing. If you guys got products, I've been getting hit up by some national companies, and I just been kind of like blowing them off because if you got products, I want to you guys that got all these products I be seeing, y'all should be giving them to me and letting me promote them. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to go. I was checking some people in my state about some stuff they do, and why am I not? Why y'all not sponsoring or advertising with me? You know what I mean? And but they might not want to do it. So, but we ain't gonna beg them. But so you guys that's in the community, if you got collars, you got shirts, you need me to wear, you got to send me a 3X. I'm a big boy. Um, Things like that. Let me show them. You know what I'm saying? Let me do that if you're a small kennel trying to come up and you doing it. We see you doing it right, and ain't doing nothing shisty or dogs ain't living bad. Shoot, send me a shirt. Send me. I represent you. Yeah, I represent you. Email me NWA Cane Corsos at gmail.com. What y'all get me for Christmas? What y'all get me for Christmas? Yeah. Okay. I also have one of Tony Scandy's Cane Corsos, 3 month old female. Solid temperament dogs. Yeah, solid temper. I really appreciate what Tony did for us, man. We hadn't had nobody speak for the Corso of that level, and we kind of been waiting because we just couldn't put anybody on. There was the pressure, like, and I got to thank Brian Luster. I talked to him a lot. So, Dennis, Limelight, guys make sure that they're talking to me, educating me, making sure I know things. I have a lot of people, lady named Priscilla, um, make sure that I know things. You know what I'm saying? Like certain trainers, they'll hit me up. Hey, blah blah blah. Just making sure like they trying to keep me up to speed. It's really a crazy community thing, man. I really appreciate it. Any more suggestions on shows? Karan, what's happening? Man, I like the dog. Joe has one of the best dog shows on YouTube. Non-biased, very well diverse. Yeah, yeah. I in my personal life, brother, I'm like that. I really am. You know what I mean? I stand on family. I stand on manhood. I stand on that. Not really big into politics. I don't trust them. I don't like them very much. But at the end of the day, I like a platform. I've had positive only trains on here. I have traditional trains on here. I've had it all, and I think that these conversations bring up emotion in people. Because I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I've had a show when I left. I was tight. I'm like, I can't believe he said. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you say? And but that's good. You know, I got over it really quick. Ohio, Mom, thank you so much. Love your chat with Sims and Haas. Thanks, but thanks a bunch. Um, it's good to start to get the recognition from the bigger, well, the respect from the bigger shows and the guys who really know their stuff and actually talking to people like John, who was on. It's like my son in there getting in trouble. Yeah, my son was in there doing something. Sorry, I had to curse for a second. um, those of you who congratulate my son on Facebook, he went 4-0 the other day in his wrestling tournament. Yeah, he was whooping on that ass. Um, the Cane Corso. Thank you, Ohio Malawama. They sleeping on the Corso. I got some fire over here. Don't sleep on the breed. We're gonna take over 2025. Let's go. Been the truth. Yeah, I got great Corsos. That's right. We do. And but yeah, Tony. Going back to Tony, man, I really appreciated him doing that. Um, man, that was major. It would be cool if some others would get into that and just kind of help the breed because it's kind of um, it's a gap, knowledge gap in the breed, as Tony was talking about. So we can kind of get together and just get a rock solid foundation. There's brothers out there who cover the history and stuff. I want to deal with the dog moving forward uh, and let people. I don't try to bite what people do and things like that. Everybody has their specialty. Yes, sir. Joe, how do you see the Corso going over the next year? Going over the next few years, it's kind of getting it's overpopulated right now, and the pups are selling for really really low, and they had trash quality, and so like I say, the dog will probably suffer as we go through this cleansing period, and everybody blaming on COVID, and some of it is COVID, but I just hate the people say, "Oh, they gave people money and they bought all these dogs." What money they give? What $1,000, $2,000? That's money to you guys. $1,000? That's so insulting to me. Gave all the money to they bought all the dollars. $2,000, man. Get out of here. But it it'll fix itself. But some things gonna have to suffer. And I think like Brad was saying, Brad Sneed down here in Arkansas, the Dogo guy, he said it will slowly trickle to get better after a few years. And when the smoke clears, the ones with the real bloodlines will be there when the smoke clears. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. And then too, look at here. And I'm just not a Corso. I'm an all breed channel. Imagine if I just made myself a Corso channel. I would have put a ceiling on myself. We wouldn't really had a lot of content. We would have been all over the place. Uh, yeah, you know. So sometimes you got to stretch things out. We done cross pollinated two talks with Breeze. Boy, I love that school. Boy, I can't say enough about him. I can I could take him anywhere with me, and we'll have that conversation. Uh, Even Game 5, we talked about that. Kenny Toronto, we had uh the brother name over here, Bobby Fairchild. We had him on. We can stretch out our content a little bit. Uh, with stuff that is related. I know it gets a little deeper, and it don't match up uh, to on everything when it comes to certain things. Uh, yeah, I don't kick no one, but you must be true to the game. Yes, sir. We need real dog men to speak up in the breed. We do, and I'm patiently waiting. I've got some commitments. They coming, bro. They coming, but all good things take time. I have had my boys since they were 9 months. Their father is Enzo, God of War, trained by Sean Thompson. Level 3, not going to lie, they are all gas, no brakes. 5 years old now. Cool. Oh, Ohio Malamama. Follow me on Instagram, NWA Cane Corso. I want to see your stuff. Yeah. Let's get back to what this breed is about. Come to my doorstep. My dogs are going to do their job. That's right. That's right. Any more guests y'all want to drop in the chat? Um, that you might want to see that we might can go after. We got a list already, but we want to see what the people want. Any shows, the formats? Do you like the one-on-one interviews? Do you like when I have the co-host? If so, which co-host? Do you like the panels? If so much, how many in the panels? This is what kind of questions I want to get because we're still tweaking. We're still tweaking it to make it better. You know what I'm saying? We're still tweaking it to make it better. And I can't do this show without guests. You never hear me talking like this because that's not what I wanted it to be. I didn't want to be the show where uh, the host is the expert. We got that all the time. I wanted to do something different. Um, um, we don't have to, like I say, we don't have to be friends to be on the show. Some of y'all, "Ooh, you always have your boy on," but some dudes I can go back to because they can cover things, different things. They can talk about different things. You know what I'm saying? So those type of guests I love because you can kind of come together and be like, well, you want to talk about this? Bam, yeah, that'd be a good thing. That's going on now. Bam, bam. You kind of got to rip. I know some of my guests. You know what I mean? I know things about my guests uh, that I pick up and when I talk to them, and I kind of get a flow and rhythm of how they talk, and I know ones I had to might pick it up a little bit versus the ones that I might just have to let him go because he's a presenter. Alexander Gunner is a presenter. You let him roll, he gonna come prepared. Boom, he gonna he gonna spray. Yeah, yeah. So you say you like to hear dog men talk. Peace. Yeah, those were fun. Yeah, those are fun. I like to thank, man, every listener, everybody who touched my show. Even if you ain't rocking with me now, I know I've had disagreements with people. I thought otherwise what they was thinking, especially when it comes to my show. I don't. If this is one thing I do not play. This is the number one thing I do not like. Don't ever come to me telling me don't have this person on this show. without a legitimate. Well, what do you mean? Just because you don't like what he said, I don't play that. I'll be done with you because it's not fair. That's almost like being a little tyrant and things like that. I don't like that. I would never go to somebody's show. You shouldn't have him on, you know, without a legitimate just because you don't like what he said. Now, if he's a horrible person or if it's something, different like that, or but just because you don't agree what he said, you should have. I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, hey, I didn't like a lot of what my dad said when I was coming up, but you know, Ohio Malawama, he trained my boys also. Former LEO, lost his son to drugs. Sorry about that. Very open about it. He has a great story. So this is the guy. Okay, you mentioned. Okay, yeah, I love to tell those stories. And then that's another thing when people come on. I mean, you'll find out that a lot of them, and this is the crazy thing. Like, people that just that's kind of like didn't really know about dogs, but they slip up over here and find out that these men have character, these men have businesses, these men have jobs. We just ain't just out there got dogs smacking them together and having them do it and selling. It's not like that, guys. It's not like that. A lot of these dudes are substances, what coaches, what got fire inspector, nurses, business owners, all kind of stuff, plumbers, everything. You know what I'm saying? So we have to change that narrative too. And sometimes people want to go off in their story. We should allow them to do that, even if it ain't on dogs per se. We'll get back on the dogs. Let the man tell his story because somebody it might resonate with somebody. Somebody might need it, and we should give them more respect. Like if he want to dive off into some of his personal stuff and tie it back in, I bring it back in. Just let him get it off. Don't tell us. Don't get in the comments. Get back on the dogs, man. Who you talking to? Yeah. Okay. Uh. Okay. Let's see here. King Carter. King Carter Enterprise. How you doing, bro? Great channel, Joe. You keep your head up. You may go to Fog Channel. You ask good questions and you really give everyone credit. I can tell you're a nice guy. I'm a nice guy to a point. uh, you know, I have my ways. I ain't perfect. I ain't a guy you want to upset. I put it that way. Tony, not you per se, but just okay. Caveman. Tom Mayhew is the man to talk to game birds and competition hounds. Caveman, you must be a breeder. I'm looking at your screenshot. I see some, I see some, some strange looking plants in there. Tom Mayhew, we'll look at them. Yeah. And this is another thing. I had a girl on there accusing me of being a cockfighter on Facebook, right? Uh, and was adamant about it. She said, you said it. She said, "Look at here, this you and you was on there showing dog fights on your phone with another man." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But that's neither here nor there. We dive into the history because we don't lie to the public. And you know what some of these dogs bred for? Why lie to the public? You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about selling the dogs. They get these big old Cane Corsos and pressers and things like that. And why not tell them the real history of the dog, what they was bred for, instead of lying to, oh, it's just a small mastiff, and not talk about how, what their temperaments are like and, how strong of dogs they are. Why lie to the people? We're not glorifying anything, but if it happened, it happened. You know what I mean? But don't go lying and say it, and that's an issue. Um, we have become one of the channels that we can kind of talk. We can kind of push the line on what they tell us we can't talk about. Not glorify. We talk. It did happen. You know what I mean? It did happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I wanted to be. And with this channel, and it has happened, and the right people are here because we didn't. Everything we did was from a grassroots level. I didn't go overstanding my uh, platform in the places that it didn't need to be to get popular. I put it where the dog people were, and it's slowly trickling and growing organically. No funny business, organically, steady every day, just like that. That's how's it going. That's how it is going. Paul Anthony is a stand-up guy. He's a pro. He'll love to talk to you, I'm sure. Tell him about me and make sure you hit me up on Instagram. That's right. That's right, brother Bad. They will fight. They are not soft. You should know. Peace. That's right. We're not gonna get up here lying to folks. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother from a mother. What's up, first American Bulldog? What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Is the restaurant open or what? Okay. If you first off, let's get the likes up. If you if you're catching a replay, anybody that you might want to see, just put it in the comments. Um, make sure they make sure they're a person that kind of will be open to it. I don't want to have to. I don't drug enough of them on here. It's hard dragging them on here. You know what I mean? Uh, what you say? Out here chewing on a dog yard. Yeah, I did some of it. Well, my wife did some of this morning. I'm finna go do my half now. Uh, Javier, this another good dude. Uh, we don't. Me and Javier don't always agree, but we chop it up, and it ain't got to be no disrespect. He say his end, he say mine, and I learn a lot from him. I learn more from him than he do from me, because he has been involved in some different breeds, neos, and things like that. And Javier, I want to just tell you personally, bro, I appreciate all your support, bro. For real. I don't talk to a lot of men offline. It's dangerous. I try to stay off that phone. That phone is dangerous. You get on that phone, people repeat things. I know I'm very careful with that. You know what I mean? If I say anything, people twist it, go around the country, come back, smack me in the face. I didn't even say this shit. But he says you got the right formula. Got me looking up the old pit bull and bully videos from back in the day. Oh yeah, Raul came over, man. That was nice. Raul, yeah, finally QBN. Finally he came over, and I didn't even scratch the surface with him. I ain't even. I gotta have him back and scratch the surface because he can go deep on a lot of things. But yeah, and sometimes it is difficult to get ready for some people. A lot of the conversations are purely authentic. I mean, ain't a lot. All of them are pure authentic. That I ask the questions. I don't know them questions that I'm asking. I'm really asking. It's too hard to research, go deep in everybody. But some men you got to get up for. You know what I mean? Um, you got to get up for guys like Raul. Alexander is presenter, but if we didn't cover subjects like we do together, I'll have to get. It'll be hard. Um, Lee Robinson was a guy I used to have to get up for, and kind of I gotta get a week of listening to him. See, Kenny Troiano was a guy I used to have to get up for. Like, man, I gotta get. Coach was a guy I had to dig into a little bit. I couldn't get a lot because I was just kind of following his Instagram, but I was kind of looking at his production. But you kind of got to get up for the concept, listening to a few of their shows. So there's some time involved in doing that. So on the off week I'm off, sometimes I listen. If I ain't listening to Bug them, I'm listening, trying to get a gauge of who I'm talking to because some of them, man, kind of heavy. Uh, P Dunn can really spit fire. P Dunn is whoo, and he can really speak it. We're gonna do a show on the history of the training equipment for dogs. We're gonna do a show for the history on the history of training tool for dogs. We'll probably do that 2025. I need to do one more show this week. Schoolboy, if you watching, bro, you might need to anybody that's been on a past show. If y'all want to get one in before I'm gonna be busy next week. Anybody that I've done regular shows with, we can get one in. Um, if y'all want to for some content to keep these folks busy for the next week. Let me. Yes, King Carter, you are exactly right. Somebody was suggesting that they like guys that can use the screen and show things, like Alexander, like Lee Robinson, like Raul, like our boy Michael Morales, a crowd favorite. They love Michael Morales at school, boy. Yeah, they know how to use those computers. Yeah, so yeah, we do. We'll do some more stuff like that, and maybe I need to get a little bit better prepared and start showing more stuff on my screen because I know how to use my screen as well. People have said, "Oh yeah, I like that. I like when y'all do that." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real nice. But I think you should have a lot of guys who can show the videos of their dogs hunting and doing their purpose, like Diamond Grit Corso and others. Yeah, I get you, man, but a lot of times YouTube don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like seeing that stuff. You know what I mean? I personally got the videos of a lot of dog men that sent me on their dogs doing stuff, but to show that stuff here, might get the video flagged. I think Diamond Grit dealt with some of that. Javier, no sir, I get a lot from you also. Well, yeah, well, it's mutual then. Oh my God. Street Rossi, man. I didn't make straight A's in school, but I'm gonna try to get through this one. Do you have any connection with any dog men with depressive cooters? I think I heard of that. Using them as a catch dog. Depressive cooters. Is that right? Is that how you say that, chat? No, but point me to them. We go get them. We'll go get them. Man, I'd be surprised, man. Sometimes, like, I was on there with Raul, and we was talking about a book, breeding better dogs, and he was talking about. I said, man, I talked to him the other day, and being that they know who you are, uh, the man's kind of like, damn, okay. They always say, well, we think you're doing a great thing. It's necessary, and I appreciate that. Mo's Huggis would be a great interview. Man, I feel kind of funny about calling you this name. I'm gonna call you BD. Hey BD, uh, what does he do? What dog does he is his focus and whatnot? If you don't mind hitting my Instagram, NWA Cane Corso, I would like to know more about him. Brother Gunter, a video on how dog training change over time and books that should show the progression is a suggestion. Well, I wonder who we can get for that. I could just couldn't. Oh God, I don't know, Alexander. You know anybody? Will you come? Will you go come do the video, Alexander? Let's just do it. If you got time Saturday, or if you need more preparation, let me know. Bully Cooter. Okay, all right, yeah. Lord have mercy. Let's go back and show y'all Joe's is that what he that's depressive cooter? Okay, bully cooter. Okay, not okay, gotcha. Yeah. All right, BD boy, I ain't finna call you that. I think I called you that once, man. Pause. Is that what Dame Dad say? Pause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Then we're gonna. I was talking about doing a show with my brother Anthony Tosco. I hope I ain't ripped that last name up. We're gonna talk a little bit. Start talking about on just business and things like that in journal. Reputation. All that stuff goes hand in hand. Like I said, a lot of these guys are outside of work as software engineers, building owners, heads of things. We'll start talking about different things like business, reputations, you know, online presence, different things, you know what I'm saying? That all ties in into if you're in a dog business, if you are a breeder or if you're a trainer, you know, you pick your phone up like this. Man, what's up? I'm looking for a dog. What color you want? I got four of them right here. We need to talk about things about presentation and things like that. Uh Kohler attack dog training, that book. Yeah, I remember that old school piece. Yeah, a lot of people have touched on that. But do you think things probably have evolved a long way from that book? You know what I mean? Yeah. So uh yeah, man. Anything else? Any questions? Any ideas I need to hear before I get out of here? My personal wish list, I'm still looking uh for confirmation judges, preferably in working breeds. I want to talk to judges. Any guys out there who have specialty in confirmation, uh, any colleges or professors that I know a lot of them don't like this channel because they feel like we speaking on a level and they speaking on a scientific level, so they don't like the channel or whatnot. But man, we don't have a problem with y'all. But anybody got any background in that type stuff, we want to really start diving into the parts, the confirmation, and things about dogs. Um, I would like to talk to some hunters. Brad is a good. Oh God, Brad Sneed. Brad is on his way, people. Mark my words. Mark my words. Brad Sneed is on his way, and y'all better be glad that he's a humble man, because he is a Brad going 2025. It's gonna be old. Boy, that man, he has a mind. A lot of this stuff, like I said, you can't get online. It's some secrets in dogs that they won't tell you, but offline they'll tell you. They'll tell you how to heal parvo. They'll tell you how to do different things with your pups and things like that. Man, get that. Find that person offline and help you with that. Um, I hopped on Amazon and bought the book Tony Scanner recommended, Successful Dog Training. It's old school but good to have on the shelf. I don't have that one. I need to probably get that one. Command Response Dog Training. Peace. He said he read it every time. So y'all ask Mr. Alexander, can he come back and do that show on how dog training has changed over time and books that show the progression? Okay. Wouldn't that be a good show? And like I say, I would like to have some hunters on. Um, what about a kennel setup video? Salute to you, Jamal. What about a kennel setup video? Different ways people secure their dogs, in-ground fencing, special wire, gauge. Yeah. Oh man, we need some livestock guardian people, man. We need them. We need them. Daniel Nash, if you listening, could you help me out with that? Some of your hard Nemeth came on here. Nemeth need to come back, but Nemeth Patrick, Elders Gawkin, Miss Lander Kennel, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, we need some we need to cover these things, dogs, and uh yeah. But a kennel setup video would be great. Um Me myself, I keep uh mine was all custom made. I think it was about $1,000 a bay. 9 gauge wire. You can't even do that to it, boy. You got to do to it. And safety, man. God, remember to putting your pins in. Make sure the dogs don't get out because of the kind of breeds we have, man. You have a fight, uh, and all that stuff. Okay, ask Jimmy Griselda. He know I'm here. Y'all go ask him. Y'all, hey, if the ones who know these guys, go to them in our community. Tell them Hey, Jimmy, we want you to cover this. Go tell him. I ain't gonna ask him. He know we over here. He know we want to hear from him. But if y'all go ask him and tell him the stuff y'all want to cover, he'll do it. You know what I mean? Some people just, they want to be, want to know what do y'all want to know about, and then they'll come on and cover it. Yes, sir, Jamal. Okay. BD. Yo, Joe, there are a lot of guys that are trainers know Mose. He's going to get me good for this. Who was Mose? Is you explain that to me a little bit better, brother? Explain that to me a little bit better. Uh, Let me check over here at Instagram. I hadn't checked anything. Larry Kennels, Merry Christmas. Zeus Watson, salute to you. La Potenzo, Lamont, salute to you. The Allegiant, Cane Corso. I know y'all always want to hear from Lamont. I try not to wear him out. Larry Kennel, salute to you. Perfect Corso Camp, salute to you. Taurus Messes, salute to you. Scott Just I'm sorry, brother, but salute to you. 336 Ed, salute. KB from Arkansas. Boy, you're a fine young gentleman. Another Arkansas guy. Salute to you. Laying the joint. Salute King Herbert Tucker. Salute Braden. Salute Yanni. Salute 37 Hollywood. Salute homeboy Nelius Roby. Hellboy, what's happening, baby? What's up, Hellboy? Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here if y'all don't have anything. But remember, everything is grassroots. Hit the like button when you come in. Share it if you could. Anybody you want to see, put in the comments. Tell me what you think about the show. Do you like it when I'm by myself? Do you like when I have guest host? Which guest host? This and that. We just want to go in 2025. Make sure we deliver a good product. Thank you for working with your boy. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a guy that sits in front of the screen, and I don't talk. I'm a country boy. In next 2025, we had some stumbling blocks. We had some almost beefs and things, and we're going to try to stay out of that type stuff. But we know it's going to come. But we're going to try to keep it positive because I really have to extend myself to respond to people, and my show not set up. That means I had to take out some time to respond. So we're just gonna try to keep our nose clean. We was talking to Hines yesterday. That stuff, it does affect you because especially it's like, who are these strangers coming over here bothering us all of a sudden? But that one comment you read, you're like, what the hell? But if you give it back, you get in a game of wasting time. Them dogs, peace. One-on-one with another expert. Yeah. Oh, BD, you don't have any okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, drop it here right quick. I'll stay in long enough to write it down and probably delete it so nobody won't get the information. K-Man says, switch it up, do it all. Yeah, but I want to see what works the most. What just sent you a message. Just sent you a message to Paul. I will have him contact you. Yeah, but yeah, we still gonna do some panels. I just want to see in you guys' opinions what kind of number of panels is a good number. Do you think three? Me personally, I think four is a little heavy. Uh, but it can work. When I say three, I mean including me. But and when I say four, I mean four guests, including me. So that's five people. So yeah, just any ideas y'all think will make it better, but we'll try it all. We're gonna try lining up people pedals that's all in the same breed. Sometimes, a lot this year we crossed it all over. It worked. And a lot of people think it didn't work. These dogs are dogs sometimes. Show them dogs. Peace. Yeah, one-on-one, you reduce to talking over. Yeah. That's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big thing. You know what I mean? You got to talking over each other and everything. Uh, the one-on-ones when I repeat with guests, I can kind of figure out how they talk when when I can get in there and things like that. But I'm gonna wait for that information to drop in the chat before we leave. And Merry Christmas. Anybody else anything else they want to say? Questions, comments? I probably want to do one more show. I ain't had time to really think it out. I need to get with somebody who's been on here before, knock one out maybe Saturday, so the people will have something uh, next week to listen to when I'm out. They always want that. They want that shows what happens over here is once people discover the channel, they start binge watching. So that's how my channel continues to move because they come over here and they start binge. They never seen all this content, so all the old videos still working too. So it's just not the newer videos. Okay. Ohio moms one-on-ones. Yeah, that's what Doug was telling. I guess you're right, Doug. I guess you're right. Do the one-on-ones. I said, man, I ain't no trainer. Man, just do it, man. Let the Corsos, a lot of you hide and bring them out because I got them. I hear you, Cane Corso plug. Let's do it. If you get desperate, send me a link. Uh, uh, okay. What do you mean, K man? You'll come on? Hey, did you just say you don't got social media? Cause we can talk now. Hey, like I say, I'm truly non-biased, and we don't have to be friends. Only thing we gotta do is respect each other as human beings, and we can chop it up. And just know, we can't get on here act a fool. We don't have some borderline crazy ass shows too, boy. Peace. We dogs over here at Cane Corso, boy. Cane Corso people coming up with this joint I'm trying to represent, and we gonna do it. Merry Christmas. All right, guys. I'm gonna get on out. Have a good one.